Heads up, hobby maniacs, MBG back again today with another quick hobby tutorial. This time I'm going to show you how to work with forged wood resin as far as like bending it and things like that, because sometimes the pieces you get aren't exactly straight. Sometimes they need to be maybe bent out so you can get some connectors. I was working with some Night Titans recently, and I really needed to kind of spread out the wires so they could connect it to different sockets and things like that. So I was working on the Knight Acheron, which has this huge feed for the Flamestorm cannon, and I just had to work on that some. There was some little power line feeds for the legs and things like that, and it was just it's very difficult to deal with. One of the most important things to worry about, I guess, is hurting yourself. When you're dealing with this much heat, you don't want to burn yourself. You don't want to, do any sort of damage. Some people prefer to work on resin by boiling water, which is perfectly okay if you want to move all your stuff to the kitchen and dunk your parts. Make sure that you have a nice rubber gripped some sort of device to hold on to your parts so you don't lose them in the boiling water, or burn your hand from the metal the heat transferring over to your through your tool and into your hand. Some people like to microwave water, which isn't a good idea because I've heard of people actually getting hurt as they opened up the microwave. The energy was released into the actual area inside the microwave and then flashed out on them. So as long as you're aware of that, you might not have any problems. What I prefer to do is use a heat gun, kind of like you use for, I guess, industrial applications, or back in the day, I guess people used to use them to apply their shine to their boots in the military. I don't know how I ended up with one of these, but I have it. It's great. I use it, but it does get very hot. You have to be super careful. You'll see in this video that I actually kind of direct the air down into the water that I actually have on hand to dunk the part in to cool it off after it gets super heated. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so the first thing to do is just grab whatever piece it is that you want to work on and grab your hot air gun. Then just kind of make sure you situate it correctly, like you're holding it, and just turn it on and go to town. You want to get nice even heat coatings all over it, like basically you're baking the part. So you just kind of got to sit there and hold it. And wait till it kind of jiggles and gravity grabs it. There you can see in the picture, right? And then just kind of set it, work it with your fingers. Careful, it's going to be hot, obviously, and kind of get it into the shape that you want. You may have to match it up real quick to the part, and once it's there, you just dunk it in water. And what that's going to do is that's actually going to hold the shape now. Obviously, it cools it off, it locks it in. Resin's just a great material as far as that goes, but don't leave it in your car when it's cold because it'll get thrashed. So then I just kind of matched it up to the area I was looking to set it, and as you can see, I grabbed the flame cannon there and just kind of lock it in and make sure I size it up correctly, that I don't have to do another second guess kind of spot, and it looks good to go. So I'm good on that one. Then I've got some of the wires that actually attach to the legs, and they're kind of a little bit of a booger. So same thing, just kind of hit them with the air till they got super heated and kind of jiggled with the with gravity there. Then just kind of had to get in on the actual part itself, the model, because you wanted to make sure all the twists and the two sockets matched up. I just kind of got in there, locked it in. It was actually so I guess warm that it actually kind of stuck and started expanding into the socket itself. So that was a great thing. Then I just dunked it in water, and it was pretty much good to go. So that's it for this one, guys. Make sure you stay in the trenches, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and check out the blog, spikybitsblog.com.